Alrighty, over to this guy's a retired Air Force, looks like. Big old 2-story house in a hole. It's got a giant sewer pipe sticking through his driveway. Get by his house. Big old house. Now we're going to Houston Levee Road. Mr. P's Wings. Mr. P's Wings. Yeah, it's weird how when I'm talking about myself and what I'm doing, see just even how I just said that, it feels like I can't say it out loud like it's who I am, because that really at the end of it all, we all come from the same place, and maybe that's why I feel weird about it, is that, yeah, so what? Doesn't mean everyone's gonna just change their sex just because of that, I guess that's the argument that I'm hearing. It's like, well, I'm not everyone, I'm just me. I'm just gonna do what I want to do, and whatever comes of it, so be it. But I guess that's the problem, is like, there's probably, alright, first of all, one out of every 10 people, I think it is, 1 out of every 10 people are left-handed. So I'm left-handed, whatever that's supposed to mean. So I'm rare in that. And then there's only 500 million, I think, 500 million vegans, if they're even vegan. They might be just freaking vegetarian. I think there's more vegetarian, but and then, okay, so that makes me, I think it's 1 out of 300 people is a vegetarian or a vegan. So even rarer then. So real rare, really rare. On top of all that, I don't know how many transsexuals there are in the world. Probably like 1 million, maybe. 1 million of us trannies out in the world. So, people go to the zoos, so I guess it is like Walrus. There's a movie called Walrus, I think it was, and the movie was about a guy that was a commentator, what do you call him? He tells stories and he publishes them in magazines and newspapers and stuff. He's kind of like a journalist. And he ends up going to this guy's house and was going to talk with him, have him be a part of his stories. And it turns out that the guy didn't work out. And it turns out the guy that he ends up trying to interview kidnaps him and slowly turns him into a walrus. Like literally like a walrus. Cut his bones, made him short, made him look like a human walrus. It was crazy. And that's the whole point of it. It's a horror movie, and so it's kind of like that. People go to see animals in the zoo, and I'll be, one of the millions of animals that are penned up in a zoo somewhere. I guess that's how it's gonna work out. see these pictures and videos of these transsexuals, or they're drag or whatever, and they're men trying to be women, and they're just like god awful to look at, but they're you see their soul in there, and they're like, they don't want to look that way. They'd rather look like they want to look, but I guess that's what they want to look. But yeah, you can tell it. They're like deep down they're happy that they're actually even accepting the fact. I guess that's where it's at. The majority of people don't accept the fact that they come from both sexes, that they are from a man and a woman. So yeah, sure, they're male or female, but they fight everything in their mind to stay away from the fact that they're coming from two sexes and not just being one sex. So when they see it out in the world, someone taking both sides, I guess that's the whole thing. It's like I'm accepting both sides, because I am both sides, and being both sides, I have every reason to experience both sides. I mean, I didn't do anything to be here. Like, if you're to look into nature, which is nature, it's supernatural compared to what's going on around us, but at the end of it all, it's all that there is. So yeah, there's critters out there that change their sex, I guess. I've heard that, like the clownfish, and it's just fish really, but still, it's a thing. It's like it happens in nature. And I don't know, like, I guess it's priority. People understand the idea. It goes in all which directions. So that's part of existence, is everything happens all the time simultaneously. And so they see my priority as a downfall. This thing is telling me the wrong situation here. I gotta figure this out.